Hello, lacrosse fans, and welcome to another edition of Jake's Take and your Langley Thunder game report. Tonight, the Langley Thunder took on the struggling Maple Ridge Burrards, and right from the get-go, it was all Langley Thunder as they win this one in convincing fashion. Some big offensive performances coming from Ethan Iannucci, Lewis Ratcliffe, Brett Hickey, Shayne Jackson, just to name a few. Let's take a look at the highlights from this evening's game.
There's Ratcliffe. A little tuck and go, gets around Reed, who is in the lineup here. Over to Iannucci, and he bombs it right past Dickey on the first shot on target for the Thunder. And it's Iannucci that opens the scoring here 55 seconds in.
Yeah. Just a great outside shot by Ethan Iannucci. Simple ball movement from Ratcliffe across the floor to Iannucci. He just uses his man as a screen. That's Big Dave Joyce. Shoots right around him, and it goes into the back of the net far side for a 1-0 lead for the Langley Thunder. Both defenses are playing aggressive, and they're playing hard, and it's causing a lot of problems for their offense. We've only seen 12 shots. We're halfway through the first period, and it's already 1-0 now.
Make it 2. Yes, as Ratcliffe picks up his second point of the evening as he finds Joel McCready. McCready expecting a little more out of himself in this season, as that's the way to get back on track early in this game. As steps away, feeds Iannucci, loads up. Trying to get a screen there from Belton. Jump shot over the top. Rebound goes to Hickey, and he shoots and scores. A lucky bounce off the end boards comes right to Hickey, and no mistake as he tucks it in top corner, and the Thunder go back in the lead here 3-2. Brody McDonald here with 10 on the shot clock as Jackson will bring it back the other way. As it looks like Ratcliffe going to be the setup man here this evening. Swing pass. Hickey scores. Good skip pass there from Shayne Jackson over to Hickey, and he's got 2 on the evening.
Nice little skip pass to Brett Hickey. He wastes no time just putting it on net, trying to get a reset, and it goes right between the leg pad and the arm of Drew Dickey, and that's a power play goal.
As McCready rolled to the goal. Backdoor cut, there it is. Teddy Jenner, and it's Jackson, as they've seen that one before. Ratcliffe to Jackson, and it works again.
And Shayne Jackson just caught Cambry, just focused on his man, comes out, calls for it hard. A big hard sell pump fake by Ratcliffe, and there goes Shayne Jackson.
Langley's fifth goal, scored right through the back door, Shayne Jackson.
And now it's 5-3.
Finds Derek Lowe, the trailer, and shot right on, right into the belly pad of McDonald.
Last
and now it's Turner behind
period.
Everybody. Mydske hustling up. Backhand feed. Mydske scores! What a feed from Turner to Mydske. And put up number 6 for the Thunder here in the first period on the setup from Turner to Mydske.
He actually went into the defenseman. You'll see here on the replay, he sits back and now makes the defenseman come to him, makes him engage, and that leaves a clear lane for Brett Mydske to come right down, and a great short side shot by Mydske, and that's 6 in the opening frame.
Here's Turner, as Jackson will set a screen. Here comes Hickey around it. Rebound, Jackson scores.
Yeah, there's not a lot of heart on that defense right now. No one's laying bodies. I don't think I've seen a single Langley Thunder guy, knock to the turf, and that's one thing all coaches would always say, and especially defensive-minded guys. A guy cuts through the middle. Even if he scores, someone's got to lay a body on him and put him on the ground. The Langley Thunder just kind of walking through without being checked.
Turner stepping in, goes to Iannucci, looks over to Ratcliffe, and he scores. Oh, what a pass from Iannucci to Ratcliffe.
The Thunder are just relying on their outside shots on this power play, and that was going to be an outside shot, and Drew Dickey kind of bit and stepped out to the shooter, which was Ethan Iannucci. He just made the smart play, a diagonal pass right in the stick of Lewis Ratcliffe, and you'd mentioned he'd missed a couple before on those one-timers. That one he gets off. Dickey gets a piece of it, but is able to sneak by him, and Dickey is going to get the hook, and he's taking the pads right off. I'm not sure if we'll see him for the rest of the night.
Oh, I think that might be it for Drew Dickey. Iannucci will take up position down on the crease as McCready taking punishment in the middle. Here's Turner, scores with a rip into the top corner.
It's not like it was a screenshot. It wasn't sort of coming across the play.
Just a rope.
Yeah, just right down the middle, right down the pipe, and he puts it, far side high, right over the shoulder, and that's just a goal scorer's goal there from Alex Turner.
Across to Jackson, loads, fires a high blast over top of the goal, comes to Hickey, feet inside, McMichael can't handle. And now we're going to have a fight. It's Jackson and Derek Lowe. 2 guys that do not fight often, and Jackson and Lowe are going to go at it here. Exchanging jabs as they do the tilt-a-whirl here. A little square dancing at the LEC. Good jab by Jackson. Lowe misses with a haymaker. Switches hands to Jackson. Lands a couple. Lowe doesn't look like he wants to throw many more here, and Jackson looks eager to go. Oh, uppercut from Lowe. Oh, Jackson answers back on Lowe's butt, and they drop to the turf here. Teddy, you had a front row for that one. Decision, Jackson.
Yeah, you give the takedown to Jackson. It was a pretty even fight most of the way. Jackson probably gets the decision on overall aggression, but Derek Lowe is a guy that's a fiery competitor, and he's been with this Maple Ridge Burrard squad his entire career, and he knows they've been through some struggles, and he's always been a guy that, you know, if he has to, he's going to. He's only probably maybe dropped the mitts 4 or 5 times in his senior career, but when he does, he's able to sort of hold his own. But Shayne Jackson, another guy that we wouldn't expect to see drop in the mitts, but he did an excellent job.
Your Thunder take on the victorious
From Hickey to McMichael. Some pretty goals in this one, Teddy.
Yeah, that's just great work there from Brett Hickey, coming off the bench hard, gets the feed from Nick Billiken, doesn't force it, goes right down the middle again, makes the defense come in. As you're watching here in the replay, there comes Colton Porter on the slide, and then McMichael.
Loves that short side.
Yeah, he certainly does love that short side. He also loves the big celly too, and he told.
Not for us, but for you. Turn to feed Iannucci. He'll have to chase out high for that one. 8 on the shot clock as he finds Ratcliffe. Quick move on McIntosh. Here's Ratcliffe. Scores as he's going to draw a penalty on McIntosh, but wipe it out on the goal from Ratcliffe.
And Ratcliffe just using his strength and power to get around Garrett McIntosh. Able to get 2 hands on the stick, and then goes 5-hole on Blake Duncan, who remains in the net for the Burrards. It's now 12-8, and Langley, if they can get some momentum, should be able to salt this one away.
You know, spin move from McCready right in. McCready scores.
And this is sort of what happened to the Maple Ridge Burrards against Coquitlam last Saturday night. They're in a game, they're right there, then all of a sudden the break comes and they lose all of their momentum.
17 minutes and counting for Kevin Reed. Here's Iannucci with a beautiful sub bounce shot, short side, top corner. You're not going to see many nicer shots than that.
Yeah, Blake Duncan even got a piece of that. He just wasn't expecting the bounce shot. He was sort of expecting a riser from Iannucci. That's sort of a shot he loves to shoot, and just kind of caught Blake Duncan off guard. You're able to see it here in the replay. He comes around Miller and takes a bounce shot, goes up through the 6 hole and into the top corner. Here go the Langley Thunder starting to pull away.
Hickey, who's had a strong, it's McCready out there. Hickey as well, who's going to say as McMichael shovels one through the 5-hole. And another big silly there from Mr. McMichael.
Somehow Blake Duncan just kind of misses. You see here in the replay, you know, there's not much there. He just kind of picks it up and just fires it on net and beats McMichael between the foot and the stick. And McMichael loves it, his 2nd goal of the game, and drew Dickey back between the pipes for the Burrards. The website's actually not updating on the point streak, but he's got to have 4 or 5 points tonight. He's got 2 goals, a couple assists. He's probably had the best game.
Jackson's got another. As the Thunder running away now with 10:45 to go. It's 16-9.
Not only
goal from Jackson.
And they continue to shine here as they get another one on the power play. This time Shayne Jackson just doing a little back check, picks it up, and then is able to go one-on-one with the goaltender and put it past Drew Dickey short side.
As the final buzzer sounds to end this one. A rather convincing victory for the Langley Thunder over the Maple Ridge Burrards. The Thunder go into first place with 12 points and move to 6-3. The Burrards drop to 1-8-1 on the season in last place and looking up at the rest of the league. Games going all week here in the Western Lacrosse Association. Check theboxrocks.com for all the scheduled scores and stats.
So the Langley Thunder move into first place in the Western Lacrosse Association with a 16-11 victory over the Maple Ridge Burrards. Next week, it's a rematch of the Western Final from last year as the New Westminster Sandbellies come to the Langley Event Center. Game time is 7:45. Get out here and check out some wicked lacrosse action, or you can check out the live webcast on langleyeventcenter.com.